So in this video, we will talk about the laws of exponent. So this will be the section 2.3, or understanding the exponent. Okay ba? So our objective in this video is to understand the law of exponent, understanding the squares and cubes, and perform law of exponent. There are videos or there are part of this video na kung saan hindi ko siya sinama sa slideshow, pero I'll try to explain it since I have this what do you call this? Pen tablet naman eh. I decide na mas i-mano-mano ko sa paraan na to kasi medyo mahirap i-type sa PowerPoint yung ibang exponential expressions natin. Okay? So, let's go with the first part of this discussion. Okay? So, in general, the nth power of x, written as x raised to the nth power, is defined as follows. Okay pa? So, yung x raised to the nth power is equal to x times x times x times so on and so forth until times x. So, ito po yung tinatawag nating lagyan ko lang ng arrow. Ito yung tinatawag nating n factor of x. Okay pa? Ibig sabihin yun yung n, siya yung bilang nung ilang beses natin i-multiply si x sa sarili niya. Okay pa? So, let's go with the next part. Yan, where x is the base. So, yung x po yung tinatawag nating base. Yung n yung tinatawag nating exponent. At yung x raised to the nth power is yung power itself. Ibig sabihin kung ano yung kalalabasan nito, dahil equal lang naman siya sa power, siya rin yung power. Yung answer is also the power. Okay pa? So, example. Ito. Mapapansin niyo po dito, sa number 1, 3 times 2 is equal to 3 raised to the second power, is equal to 3 times 3. Ibig sabihin, dalawang beses natin siya yung multiply is equal to 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So, mali po yung notation na 3 times 2. Okay po? Kasi 3 times 2 is 6, hindi po 9. So, make sure to, to be careful in answering that. Okay? So, 5 raised to the fourth power is equal to 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. So, that's 625. Okay po? So, this is correct. This is also correct. Okay? So, negative 4 raised to the third power. Okay, tandaan po, yung negative 4, siya rin po yung multiply natin. Huwag natin kalimutan yung negative. Okay, so negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. So, kung naalala nyo dun sa discussion natin with multiplication with sign numbers, negative times negative is positive, times negative is negative. Okay pa? Same sign is positive, positive times negative, negative. Okay pa? So, erase natin para hindi nakaharang. So, 4 times 4 is, 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Okay, so ito yung final answer dyan. Negative 64. Ganun lang naman siya kadali. So, okay. Let's go with the next part. Okay, so try to solve this po in a sheet of paper. By the way, dahil maraming rules yung exponent, I do suggest na isulat nyo yung kada slides. Just post the video, tapos kung pwede, screenshot nyo, or mas para sa akin, mas maganda yung write it on a notebook. Kasi mas magandang nakikita mo sila lahat eh. Okay? Nang sabay-sabay. So, try to solve this and let's see kung ano yung sagot mo. Type it in the comment section para at least checkan ko rin po. Okay? So, rule number 1. Yun explanation lang. Ito, rules na to. Rule number 1, any number raised to 1 is equal to itself. Basta ang exponent niya is 1, yung sagot is yung base itself. Okay po? So, 1 raised to n exponent is still 1. Okay po? So, 1 raised to n exponent, still 1 yung sagot. Okay po? This is the first rule. Example, okay, we have 3 examples here. 25 raised to 1 is equal to 25. Negative 13 raised to 1 is equal to negative 13. And 1 raised to 2 is still 1. Kung mapansin niyo, di ba? Isang beses mo lang naman siya multiply. Multiply mo saan? Wala. Sa sarili niya lang. So, 25. Okay, hindi yan times, 25 times 25. That's 25 itself. So, negative 13, same lang. Ito, ilang beses mo multiply si 1 sa sarili niya? Dalawa. So, 1 times 1, 1. Kahit magsampu ka pa dyan, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, still 1 pa rin yan. Okay? So, that's the rule number 1. Madali lang siya intindihin, pero yung iba nakakalimutan siya. Kaya please, tandaan po ito. Okay? So, let's go with rule number 2. So, rule number 2 naman, to multiply two powers having the same base, add their exponents. Okay? Then copy the common base. So, ganito lang siya. X raised to the m power times x raised to the n power is equal to x raised to the m plus n. Okay pa? So dito kung papansin niyo, yan, nakasulat siya. X raised to the third power times x raised to the fourth power is equal to x raised to the third power plus 4. Okay? So kung i-compute natin siya, so pwede mo rin siyang isulat in a way, pag kinompute natin siya, so x raised to the third power plus 4 power, so 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay? Ito yung sagot. At kung titingnan mo siya doon sa definition natin, ang ibig sabihin naman yan is, kung ito, kukunin natin siya. Okay, so lagyan natin dito. So that's x times x times x. Ito yan. Okay? Times. Kasi times siya, di ba? Sa sarili. Ito yung times na yan. Okay? So ito naman. Isa pa. So, dito natin sa kabila. So that's, so ito muna. Tapos, multiply yan, di ba? Tapos dito rin. X times x times x times x. So, tanggalin natin yung ano? Yung parenthesis para mas maayos tingnan. Yan. Okay. Wait lang. Lumabas tuloy yung... Bakit tayo gumana ng pen? Anyway, yan siya. So, ito siya. Okay pa? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, tama. X raised to the 7th power. Okay? So, yan. Tanggalin ko lang itong nakasulat na lines para at least mas malinaw natin siya makikita. Dito ka lang sa taas. Okay. So, ito. Dun sa kabila. Okay? So, yun siya. So, 4 raised to the second power times 4 raised to the third power. So, ito po siya. 4 raised to the 2 plus 3 power. Okay? So, that's 4 raised to the fifth power. Okay? So, ibig sabihin naman yan is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Okay? So, itong dalawa, ito yan. Okay? Ito namang tatlong 4, ito yan. Okay? Dito siya. Ito naman, dito sa kabila. Okay? So, kung i-compute natin siya, so 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, kasi 5 sila. So, that's 1,024. Okay, ito yung final answer. Okay, pa, hindi ito yung final answer or ito. Ito po yung final answer. So, yung linalagyan ko ng line na ganito, tapos may quit na ganun sa dulo. Yun yung final answer. So, erase lang natin to para at least. At, yun, dahil nakaharang siya yung red part, so erase din natin itong part na to. Okay? So, yan. Okay pa. So, tawag dyan, negative 10 raised to the fifth power times negative 10 raised to the second power. So, dito natin sa baba, negative 10 raised to 7. Okay? So, that's negative 10 times 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 negative 10. Ilan ba ito? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? So, yun siya. So, that's negative 10 times negative 10 times negative 10 times negative 10 times negative 10. Oh, wait, balik. 1, 2, 3, 4 times... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yung sagot dito is, wow, laki. So, you can use calculator by the way. 10 million. Okay? So, dahil negative times negative, positive. Negative, positive, by the way, even, positive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, that's negative 7. Okay? So, yan, negative 10 million. Yun yung final answer. Okay? So, medyo mahaba pala yung video na to. 8 minutes na agad tayo. Anyway, so, yan lang. Let's go with the next slide. Okay? So, ito. Pakisagot po to. Tapos, pakibigay sa akin yung answer in the comment section or you can send it PM. Okay pa? So, let's go with the third rule. Okay. Hindi na kasama sa ano. Okay, yan. To raise the power, multiply the exponent, then copy the base. So, multiply na. Pag parehas naman yung ano, pag ganito naman yung itsura sa product rule, pag naka-raise yung power natin, technically, x raised to m raised to n, mumultiply natin pag ganito yung posisyon. So, in this case, kita nyo naman, yung x, so raised to the second power times 3. So, 2 times 3, 6. Okay? So, ito na yung final answer natin. Kasi kahit anong gawin natin dyan, yun naman yun talaga. Oh, mali to. By the way, this should be 2, hindi x. Hindi ko na-edit. Anyway, so yan. We will write 2 here. So, 4 times 2 is 8. Hindi po 6 ha. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay? So, in this case, mumultiply natin si 2 sa 8 times. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2 Okay, so write natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 256. Okay, you can use calculator po para at least alam niyo yung sagot. So in this case, we have negative 3 raised to 8. Hindi. Ano to? 5 pala to, sorry. So, 5 times 3 is, what do you call this? 5 times 3 is 15. So, mas malaki to. Okay, so anong sagot kaya dito? Multiply natin siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15. Okay, so medyo malaki rin to. 14, 3, 4, 8, 9, 0, 7. So that's 14,348,907. Okay, so that's a positive number. No, this is negative kasi add number pala to. So, yan. So, ito po siya, yung final answer. Right? You can use calculator para mas madali. So, let's go with the, rule 4. So, rule 4 naman, yan. The power of a product can be distributed to each factor. So, x, y raised to m is equal to x raised to m times y raised to m. So, didistribute natin yung product or yung product rule or yung ano natin, yung exponent in this case. So, ito example, kung makikita nyo na, dinistribute lang naman natin siya. So, yung m, dinistribute natin with a and b, kaya naging ganito yung sagot. So, siya na yun, yung final answer. In this case, kung makikita nyo po na, so 2 raised to the third power dahil dito, tapos yung x raised to the third power. So, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So, magiging 8 to. Ayusin natin ang pagkasulat ko. So, that's 8x raised to the third power. Ito yung final answer natin ngayon. Okay? So, solve po natin siya. Hindi po natin ano yun. So, in this case, 45. Ano ba yung factor ni 45? Kasi factor nito is, x, y. Factor niya, x and y. So, 45. That's 9 times 5. So, that's 45. Okay? So, 9 times 9, kasi naka-square siya, that's 81 times 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, so medyo malaki to. Kasi 81 times 25 is equal to, wait, saan yung ano? So, 81 times 25 is 2,025. Okay? So, yan po yung final answer. I hope yun din yung nakuha nyo. You can recheck it and you can comment in the section if nakuha nyo yung correct answer. Okay? So, solve this. Letter B. Try nyo muna i-solve po to. So, halos hawig lang naman siya doon. Just do your best para makuha yung final answer. Okay? So, let's go with the rule number 5. By the way, this is 8 rules. Pero yung dalawang rules sa dulo kasi medyo madali lang. Kaya di na ako nagbigay ng extra activity doon. So, rule number 5, the power of a quotient rule. Okay? So, in this case, when the quotient is raised to a power, each number is raised to the same power. Okay? So, yan. X over y raised to n. So, didistribute mo lang yung n. Dahil nasa labas siya. Dapat ganito po yung itsura para may distribute po siya. So, x raised to n, tapos yung y raised to n then. So, where y is not equal to 0, I mean. Kasi pag nag-equal to 0, mag-undefine yan. So, hindi pwede mag-equal sa 0 si y, yung denominator. Okay? So, example niyan is ito. At ito. Okay, kung makikita nyo dito na, so this will become 3 raised to the second power over 5 raised to the second power. So, 3 raised to the second power is 9 over 5 raised to the second power is 25. So, ito yung sagot natin. Okay? So, let's try to solve this sa baba. So, dito naman, that's 2 raised to the third power over 3 raised to the third power. So, 2 raised to the third power is, ilan ba? So, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So, lagyan natin dito, 2 times 2 times 2. Dito naman sa baba, that's 3, ano haba? Times 3 times 3. Okay? Excuse me. So, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So, 8 dito. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. So, this will be our final answer. Okay ba? Kung kaya pang i-simplify, go. Pero kung hindi na, that's fine. Okay? So, let's go with the next rule. Rule number 6. Paano yung rule number 6? So, rule number 6, let x not be equal to 0, let m and n be a positive integer. Dapat yung m and n consider natin as positive po, hindi po negative, okay? So, case number 1, ano yung mangyayari sa case number 1? In case na mas malaki si m, kumpara kay n, then x raised to m over x raised to n is equal to x raised to m minus n. Okay po? Anong example niyan? Ito, example natin. So, in this case, kung makikita nyo, no? 2 raised to 5th over 2 raised to 3rd. So, that's 2. Kasi parehas lang naman silang base na 2. Raised to 5 minus 3. So, that's 2 raised to 2. Ilan to? 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So, 4 yung final answer. Okay? Ganun lang siya kadali. Let's go with the case number 2. Paano naman kung baliktad? Mas malaki si n kumpara kay m. So, kung baliktad, magiging siyang denominator. At mauna si n minus m. Kasi nga, mas malaki si n. Okay pa? So, example is this one. So, this will become 3. That's the same base. So, dapat pala 1 over 3 raised to 5 minus 2. So, ilan yan? 1 over 3 raised to 3. Okay? So, ilan yan? 1 over 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Yung sinagutan natin kanina. So, yan lang naman siya. Kung makikita niyo po, napakadali lang naman yung sagutan. Question. Paano po kung lagyan natin dito ng extra harang? Paano po kung si m is equal to n? So, x raised to m over x raised to n. Okay? So, dahil parehas lang naman, so pwede natin ilagay dito ng x raised to m over x raised to m. Kasi nga, parehas man lang yung value nila. So, x raised to m over x raised to m, parehas lang naman. So, cancel. The answer is 1. Okay? In case lang na mag-equal tong dalawang to, at parehas yung base, 1 yung final answer. So, wag ka na magpakahirap sa computation. Okay? So, pakisagutan po to. Then, after that, isend sa akin para at least ma-check natin. Okay? So, gaya na sabi ko, meron pang dalawa. So, rule number 7, zero exponent rule. Napakadali lang nito, sobra. Na ibig sabihin nun, any value except 0. Maliban kay 0, lahat ng number daw raised to 0, exponent is equal to 1. So, kahit anong number pa yan, pag nag-raise ka to 0, sagot is 1. Okay? Ngayon, ang mangyayari kung si 0, si x I mean, is equal to 0. So, x raised to 0 or 0 raised to 0 is undefined. Wala pong final answer yan, undefined. Iba yung 0 sa undefined, Si 0 may value. Sa undefined, wala talaga. Okay? So, sa Cartesian plane, hindi mo yun ma-define kung nasaan siya. Or wala ka talagang masasabi tungkol sa kanya. Okay? So, yun yung last rule natin, the negative exponent rule. Okay? So, negative exponent rule, a number raised to a negative exponent is equal to its reciprocal raised to the opposite exponent. Okay? So, x raised to the negative n is equal to 1 over x raised to n, where x is not equal to 0. Kasi pag nag-equal to 0 sa x, mag-undefined ulit yan. So, yan lang naman actually. Balik ta rin, lagay mo lang siya sa denominator, tapos tanggalin mo yung negative. Yun lang yun. Okay? So, yan lang. Thank you. Okay po. So, I hope this video helped you learn math, enjoy math, and share math to others. So, yan lang. Thank you.